Welcome to Spoiler Check. This time we are in time. For once. Today we are going through some... the first secret rare was revealed and there's lots of ends of lines and one very surprising super rare that I wasn't expecting to be in this set.
And one super rare that we totally forgot that we knew that is coming because it was revealed in Liberator's web novel.
Yeah.
Let's start with Jesmon. We got Jesmon and Jesmon X and Gangomon and Gangomon X in this set. Jesmon is 11 play, cost 11,000 DP, red level 6 Digimon that can evolve on top of level 5 red for cost of 3. It has on play when digivolving you may play one Atho, Ren and Por token. Digimon white 6000 DP, reboot blocker, decoy red and black. Your turn, once per turn, one of your other Digimon are... when any of your other Digimon are played, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8000 DP or less, then one of your Digimon may attack. It's Jesmon.
I guess.
It's Royal Knight Support, I guess.
Yeah, you can play that blocker token.
Yeah, I kinda enjoy that, and it won't be sucked under Drasil. So... that's a thing.
Otherwise, I'm not sure if this is actually like good in like Jesmon decks.
I don't think so.
Like, yeah.
Of course, the what's that? The token will be useful for your alliance.
Yeah, but you are like Jesmon is like just spitting out Digimons regardless, so I'm not sure if you really...
Yeah, you are completely true, and you probably want to have the sister ones more than you want to have this token, and the starter at Jesmon is probably the best Jesmon to play in Jesmon decks.
Yeah, it's really hard to like that Jesmon when you think about it. It does like everything you want everything you want your Jesmon to do, basically.
Yeah. If you want to like power creep that, just make it one cheaper, take 1000 DP from the base DP and give it 1000 DP buff more, so...
Yeah, but maybe someone who plays more Jesmon can tell us if this is actually like completely revolutionizing Jesmon, but
I don't think so. I have played Jesmon and this is not that good.
Yeah. So we also got the Gangomon, as you said, which is a level 6 black Digimon, 12 play cost 12,000 DP, evolves from level 5 black or red for a cost of 4. When this card will be played, if you have a Digimon with Hakmon, Jesmon or Sistermon in its name, reduce the play cost by 4. Reboot, blocker. On play when digivolving, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a level 6 or lower Digimon card with Hakmon in its name or the Royal Knight trait in the hand or trash without paying the cost.
This is maybe the reason why the Hakmon can reduce Gangomon's play cost by 2, so you can play it for 6. But I still don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, Gangomons have always had this like strange place in Jesmon decks. It's like, it seems like Bandai really wants you to play both Jesmon and Gangomon, but then everyone are like, maybe I'll just play maybe one of Gangomon X or something like that. Depends.
Yeah. Gangomon X was played, it was a good card, and it still is, but like, I don't know, will this see play?
At least this is not like... And this cannot like... this can't evolve you to Jesmon GX, so...
Yeah, and this does not work in Royal Knight. Of course it's a reboot blocker, but I think that... well, you can't attack with this if you play it from hand. So you won't get the reboot. Of course, if you play it with Purge, you can get the... reboot to be useful, but the BT20 Gangomon has blocker itself, so... and it's just better.
I don't think this will see
any play
or very little, if any.
Yeah. Then we have the second megas that we were missing. We have Alphamon and Oryumon. Is it Oryumon? Yes, Oryumon, not Oryukenmon. Alphamon is 12 play cost, 11,000 DP. Black and yellow Digimon. It can evolve on top of black and yellow level 5 for cost of 3. It has barrier. On play when Digivolving recovery +1. Then if during an attack one of your Digimon in the breeding area may Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Chronicle trait Digimon card in the hand or trash without paying the cost. All turns once per turn when security stack are removed from one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8,000 DP for the turn, and then it also has inherit all turns once per turn. When this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, if this Digimon is Alphamon Oryuken, by trashing your top security card, it doesn't leave.
This is also a yellow vaccine Digimon, which is interesting. And
you say out loud.
And it has this stupid trait line again, like Holy Warrior, X-Antibody, Royal Knight, Chronicle.
Yeah.
This could be a fine card in your Royal Knights, just to recover one.
Yeah, that was my first thought also, because on-play recovery is solid.
Yeah, but otherwise,
Auto effect is also solid.
Yeah, I'm so like... I can't really wrap my head around this Chronicle deck as a whole, like how good it is. It's like...
It's just swing once, give all memory to your opponent, and then hope they attack to your blast DNA.
Yeah, and it's like... It's kind of sad that the Chronicle is just... seems to be like their own deck. Mainly their own deck. Like... They don't really play together with the like old Alphamon cards or old Oryuken cards or anything.
Yeah, of course this is fine
cards.
card with like old Alphamon, I think, because it has inherit for your Alphamon Oryuken.
Yeah, that way, yeah. But like you can't use this if attacking with anything other than Chronicles.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
So it's like they kind of play, and like the old Alphamon stuff is, even if you use this in the old Alphamon stuff, it's like it's kind of outdated at this point. Even if Alphamon Oryuken was a really good card, but like
yeah,
it's kind of outpaced and outmatched these days. They just wanted to make like completely new Alphamon deck. They didn't want you to have the OTK deck anymore. Yeah.
It's fine, but sad for some people. I hated Alphamon.
As you said, we also got Oryumon, which is a level 6 red and black Digimon, 12 play cost, 11,000 DP, evolves from level 5, red or black for a cost of 3. It has piercing. On play when Digivolving, Digivolve to one of your opponent's Digimon, then if during an attack, one of your Digimon in the breeding area may Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Chronicle trait Digimon card in the hand or trash without paying the cost. All turns once per turn. When security stacks are removed from, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. Inherit when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon is Alphamon Oryuken, trash your opponent's top security card.
This is also a fine splash in your old Alphamon Oryuken, because with the Kota you can just slot this under your Alphamon, or you can use this to Digivolve into Alphamon Oryuken, or like slot this under to get the cheaper Digivolution.
I find it funny that Alphamon's all turns once per turn, the minus 8,000 DP, is not like definite, like delete a Digimon, but Oryumon just has like, I'm going to delete something.
Yeah. That's true, actually. I love this art, by the way. And if you haven't realized, just look at this sword that Oryumon has. There is Alphamon there.
Cool.
It's really solid. I really like this. Comic book style.
Yeah, it's an interesting style. We haven't had that much of these, I think.
Nakano Haito. Have we ever seen.
Yeah, I was just going to check out. Have we seen?
Yeah, we have seen lots of stuff from really early, actually.
Yeah, but the style is not like the same as in this, I think, most of the time.
Yeah.
This is in a little bit different style than the other things we've seen.
Please do more stuff with this style. Actually, they have done really much stuff for the game, but this is just a completely new style. Actually, the whole Orion line is from them.
Yeah, in this set. Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
Examon X in this set is also.
Yeah,
nice.
and all the is this EX6 chase cards or SPs are from them.
Cool. The name just didn't like ring a bell.
Yeah.
And they did the Magnagidmon and Gundramon like the altarts.
Yeah, and Beastarmon also.
The strange altarts, not strange.
Yeah, those.
There's a little bit more like comic style in those. Yeah. Not the same, not the completely same comic style, but same-ish.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool to realize that you like artist that has been here a whole time. Yeah. Let's move on from the Chronicle stuff for a moment. We have X antibody stuff, pure X antibody stuff, maybe.
Dex stuff.
Yeah, we have purple and a black option card that is the Apostle of Doom Descends. It's 3 use cost. It has a main. One of your Digimon may Digivolve into level 6 or lower Digimon card with Dex or Det X in its name from the trash with the Digivolution cost reduced by 4. Then place this card in the battle area. All turns, when any of your Dex Dorugoramon would leave the battle area, delay. By returning one Dorumon from those Digimon's Digivolution cards to the hand, you may play one Examon from your trash without paying the cost. Security, you may play one Dorumon from your hand or trash without paying cost, then add this card to hand. And it has X Antibody and X Program traits.
It's an interesting one.
I think this is actually kind of solid.
It at least tries to market you the Dorumon, actual Dorumon-based Dex Dorugoramon deck.
True, that's completely true. And
not just like Logamon.
Yeah. And I think this is actually solid for the deck, and the black-based Dorumon-based the Dex Dorugoramon deck has done some stuff recently also, so...
And you can use this with well, of course you can use this with the old Deathexmon, but like this makes you, like, you can play the old Deathexmon to have its own play to remove stuff. We are talking about new Deathexmon soon as a next card, but but it's pretty interesting to have this, like, I have this Dex Dorugoramon on the field, and if you try to remove it from the field, I'm going to play Deathexmon from my trash.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Digivolve all of your stuff and maybe delete something.
And unlike when you have Dorugoramon on field, your opponent can just bounce it, so you can't go to Dex Dorugoramon. But if you have Dex Dorugoramon, you are kind of screwed if you're trying to remove it.
Yeah. So it's an interesting option card. I think maybe the stranger one is the fact that the main effect is like not strange, but it's like well, maybe it comes up like easily or something, but this is not like I'm going to play this on first turn and have it on the field when I need it. It's like you need to like play it later on.
This is
in your like lines.
Probably if you have a level 4, you use this to Digivolve into the level 5 Dex Dorugoramon.
Yeah, and this also activates all the new evolution stuff when they evolve from the trash.
True,
so you
that's
get
actually true. Yeah.
It's interesting, and I do like Dex Dorugoramon decks. They are, to me, interesting and kind of fun to play. So
yeah,
it's fun to see a little bit more support like for a pure Dex Dorugramon and like even with the Dorumon base.
Yep.
And then, as I was alluding to, we have a new Deathxmon, which is a super rare, and we were not expecting this super rare.
Yeah, we were not.
It's a level 7 purple and black Digimon, of course. 15 play cost, 15,000 DP. Evolves from level 6 purple for a cost of 5. It has security attack +1, reboot, and blocker. Completely same keywords as my boy Gigaseedramon. All turns, when this Digimon would leave the battle area by effects, by returning 3 cards with Dex or Death X in their names from your trash to the bottom of the deck, it doesn't leave. End of all turns, once per turn, delete all Digimon with the lowest level.
This is interesting. One interesting fact here is that it can't evolve from black, although it's a black Digimon.
Only purple.
Yeah. But
This is
a solid card.
Yeah, and this is completely different, like, flavor of Deathxmon, or like, not completely, but the old one was this card that you can just slam into any deck and it's fine.
Yeah, this is your Dex Support.
Yeah, this is definitely its own deck support, and but it still deletes Digimons, and this deletes at the end of all turns, so it's like...
That's powerful.
Yeah, end of your turn, end of opponent's turn. Of course, it can at some point delete itself, because it deletes all Digimon with the lowest level, or your stuff also. But as someone was saying that they kinda like the fact that it can delete itself, because then you can return cards from your trash to the bottom of the deck so you don't mill out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Which is actually a thing with like
this deck.
Dex Dorugramon decks, because you play so many like analog youths, you draw trash and stuff like that, so you do go through your deck pretty fast.
Yeah, so this helps you out.
Yeah, but this is an aggressive blocker as it has security attack +1, so you can actually like... Well, it can die to security and cannot like... in security battle, and then it cannot...
True.
Save itself, but otherwise you can attack 2 checks and then you reboot to have a 15,000 blocker on your opponent's turn, and so...
That's not nothing.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see will this see, or how much play will this card see in the end. I'm intrigued by it, but I'm not sure like how good this is.
Yeah, we'll
like,
just play the old one over this in the Dex Dorugramon deck, because you can play it for free now with the option.
Who knows? We will see.
Then we have more Seeker support. We have Bibimon, it's a yellow egg for Bulbmon and Seeker's deck. End of your turn, once per turn you may place one of your tamers with Bulbmon in its text, or SOC or Seeker's trait as the bottom Digivolution card of this Digimon with no tamer card in its Digivolution cards.
It's a card.
It's a card.
I'm not even sure, like... Yeah, I guess you can do some shenanigans with this, where you, like, take a tamer off your Digimon to trigger some effects, and then you slot the tamer right back to have the inherits or something, but... I'm not sure if this is the, like... Is this the egg I want to play? Is the question, I guess.
I feel like it's not.
I guess this is like made so you can like... I can't remember, where all the effects of the new cards?
When you slot...
were those once per turn, or like, can you activate them multiple?
Some of them at least were not once per turns. Like, I think Fenrir
they are not once per turn. So technically you can do things like where you slot a tamer under it, get an effect, and then like when you take it from the end of turn, you can slot it back and get the effect again. So there are those kinds of things you can do.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool that you can have a level 5 Digimon in the Fenrilugamon, use the Digivolution effect to play level 4 or lower SOC or Seeker Straight Digimon from trash for free, and then you can put AG under there, then you can end of turn end the Mind Link and then use this Bibimon's effect to do it again. So you can activate the same Digivolution effect 3 times a turn.
Yeah, so there are like interesting applications, but it hinges on the fact that if that deck is actually like good and does it need that effect, or does it still want to use like some old stuff?
Yeah.
Or because there's the like I guess it mainly depends on the fact that do you want to make this new Fenrilugamon Takemikazutsu deck where you actually play the Bulbmon side also, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if you play the Bulbmon side, I think you need to play this to get isn't the Bulbmon Evolve like 1 normally?
Yeah, it's 1 on purple and yellow, purple and green, and then Bibimon or Seeker Straight for 0. So yeah.
But then you're not playing like the Logamon stuff because they cannot evolve on top of this.
True. Oh, I don't know. You play just Ukkomon. You just keep playing Ukkomon in this deck.
Yeah. Then we got the tamer that we were waiting for, that actually lets you put a tamer under a card in like on both players' turns.
Yep.
So we got the 4-cost purple and yellow Code Cracker Fang and Hacker Judge tamer. It has security, play this card without paying the cost. Start of your main phase, if your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. All turns, when any of your Digimon are played or Digivolve, you may mind link with one of your Digimon with Bulbmon in its text, or the SOC or Seeker Straight. Rule name also treated as Eiji Nakasumi, Leon Alexander. Inherit all turns, this Digimon with Bulbmon in its text, or the SOC or Seeker Straight gets Alliance, Piercing and Barrier. End of all turns, you may play 1 Eiji Nakasumi from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost.
Yeah, it's a fine card. I hate the fact that it does not have Mind Link by itself.
Yeah, it cannot just Mind Link. You need to play a Digimon or Digivolve so this can Mind Link.
Yeah, of course, like this fits into the old Fenri deck also, because when you are doing your combo, you are Digivolving there. So
yeah, and you can always slot this under with Logamon's effect or something like that. So
true. Yeah, true. That's also true.
The inherits are a little bit different, or the keywords, because now you're losing blocker to gain piercing and, well, barrier. But it's like Alliance and Barrier are like from... aren't those like Alliance is basically from AG and then Barrier is from Leon and then piercing is some sort of like fusion in this sense. But it's like... I saw much talk about is this actually worth it in like older builds, because this is 1 cost more than the old AG, the 3-cost AG, and with the same like start of your main phase effect, and this doesn't have the like Mind Link. So, and the blocker is like surprisingly important at times.
Yeah,
so,
I feel this is like playable, but like 1 or 2 off. Not more. The memory setter is more important.
Yeah, usually.
I like this card, but it sucks that it does not have Mind Link.
Yeah, I'm actually happy that this is not like some bullshit that it just Mind Links on your opponent's turn for no reason. This is actually, you need to actually do something.
Yeah, you can Mind Link it if you blast DNA.
Yeah, I think that is like the main thing here. If you blast DNA Digivolve, you can actually Mind Link this.
Yeah.
So.
Then we have Liberator Tamer once more. It's Altea, it's 4 play cost black tamer. Is this like NPC or something? I don't know.
No, it's from the Liberator web novel. It's the tamer of these Invisimon and stuff like that.
Okay, so they have some sort of custom then.
Yeah, I haven't read those actually yet, but this is some sort of cyborg that had, or AI or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, but it's a memory setter, then it has start of main phase by placing one play cost 4 or lower black Digimon card with the cyborg or machine trait from your hand or dress as any of your cyborg or machine trait Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, flip your opponent's top face down, security face up, and security it plays itself for free.
It says cyborg or machine, so is this Invisimon Support?
Yes. Can we move on? No, but it's funny. I think this is an interesting deck that they are building here. But like, how good will it be? Not probably that good after first wave of support just, but like few sets of support it could be a good deck.
Yeah, it's a really strange deck they are like brewing here. These like putting face down, securities face up, and when we talk about the level 5 and the level 6, they are like they are actually themselves going to security and playing themselves from there, and it's really wonky.
Yeah. So let's move on to the Digimon themselves.
Yeah. So level 5 Bulbmon is a black and blue 7 play cost 7000 DP Digimon with which can digivolve from black or blue level 4 for a cost of 4, or from a level 4 with cyborg or machine trait for a cost of 3. It has security end of opponent's turn, play this card without paying the cost. When digivolving, flip your opponent's top face down security card face up. Your turn, when your Digimon check face up security cards, you may place this Digimon's top stacked card face up as the bottom security card. Inherited effect, your turn, this Digimon's attack target can't change. It has a cyborg and liberator trait.
This is solid Invisimon Support.
Unmovable Invisimon attacks.
Yeah. This is weird. This feels solid actually, but like this is weird.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how does that actually. Is that your turn effect that where check face up security cards, you may place this Digimon's top card face up as the bottom security card? So if this is the Digimon that is checking the security, and if there is a Digimon that is bigger than the level 4 under this,
true.
This dies, or then the Digimon under this dies in battle, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
So strange. But of course, your whole gimmick is the fact that you know your opponent's top security card, so you know what attacks to take at what time.
And so, hey, you are half blue, you could have jamming.
Easily.
Yeah, it's an interesting card, and I think I never read the level 6, so let's read Invisimon. It's 11 play cost, 11,000 DP, level 6 black and blue Digimon that can evolve on top of level 5 black and blue for a cost of 3. Security, end of opponent's turn, play this card without paying the cost. On play, when digivolving, digivolve to one of your opponent's Digimon and flip your opponent's top face down security face up. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with one or fewer Digivolution cards. Your turn, when your Digimon check face up security card, you may place this Digimon's top stacked card face up as the bottom security card. Okay, interesting card.
There's so much D-Digivolve these days. It's like, if Digimon has black, there needs to be D-Digivolve in it most of the time. Feels like it.
Yep.
And this could be like super annoying for your opponent when it's like it evolves, de-digivolves, then like checks, goes to your like security, and then it comes out on end of your opponent's turn, so you again de-digivolve them. So it could be really hard for your opponent to like
get rid of this,
or like establish anything on the board if this just like flips back and forth from there. So it's kind of interesting, but as you said, like maybe the first wave of support is not enough for this deck, because then you have only like 4 Invisimons, 4 Oblivimons, and then you have the Hover Espimons and stuff like that. But it's like, what other level 5s do you play? Do you play the one we are going through here in the like later on in this video, which is, but those secondary lines are always so damn bad. They're not like the liberated lines. They're just like random cyborg / machines for this deck, and they're like,
yeah. I don't know. We shall see.
It's an interesting Digimon, and it's interesting to see what other support will this deck get at some point.
Yeah. Then let's move on to the rest of the Examon support.
Whole 2 cards.
Yeah. We have new Bebudamon. It's a blue egg, so you could think that Dracomon is also blue, but Bandai, please. It has inherit when attacking once per turn if this Digimon has Dracomon or Examon in its text, draw 1. Super solid draw card for the deck.
Nothing else to say. It's a solid egg that probably, or like, I guess this is one of those like option 1A and option 1B, like what Bebudamon you want to use, because the
DP buff also is solid.
Yeah, because that is also really good egg. So it's like what you value more, or what maybe metagame needs what do you need in the metagame at that point? Do you need is the buff like important because of something?
Yeah.
So,
and we actually have 2 solid blue draw Dracomons now. This is of course better, but the BT10 one is also fine if you have 2 or more Digimon draw 1 attacking effect.
Then, as you said, we have a new Dracomon, which is actually a red level 3. Play cost 3, 1000 DP. Evolves from a level 2 red for a cost of 0, or from Bebudamon for a cost of 0. Start of your main phase by trashing one card with Dracomon or Examon in its text in your hand, draw 1 and gain 1 memory. Inherit your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP.
This is solid card, but I hate the fact that it's solely red. Yeah. Bandai, why?
The effect is really good though.
The effect is really good, but like, are you going to play like solely red Examon now with like floodgates and this, or are you going to play this and blue stuff, and are you going to play like the dual colored memory boost or red trainings? You have choices.
Yeah.
You have choices.
Yeah. But we do have the. Is it like blue and red?
True. We also have that. I was only thinking about the blue and green.
But the blue and. Yeah, we have blue and red. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the blue and red actually searches any Digimon in the deck, even if you play the old Slayerdramon, which is solely blue.
Yeah, then you just don't play only green cards. Or if you play, you can grab them, but yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure like how important, for example, trainings are in Examon. They feel like something you can maybe even like forego. At least,
that
or
might
not
be.
play.
Yeah, I forgot that we have the blue and red for memory boost, so that fixes my problem. Thank you. Now I'm happy again.
Glad to help.
Yeah, let's move on. We have new Dorumon. It was also leaked before, so some of you may have seen it already. It's black and a yellow level 3. 3 cost 1000 DP evolves on top of black and yellow for cost of 1 or on top of level 2 with X antibody trait for cost of 0. On play, reveal the top 3 card of your deck, add 1 card with X antibody trait and 1 tamer card or option card with Chronicle trait among them to the hand. Return rest to the bottom of the deck and then inherit opponent's turn. This Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. Yeah.
It's good.
It's a solid searcher. And
I guess,
opponent's turn plus 2000 is actually kind of good.
I guess you can technically also play this in some other Dorumon decks, like...
Yeah, that was my thought also.
Yeah, the search gets a little bit like worse, but still like...
You still search 1 card, and if you play 4 of this, you can grab... Oh no, sorry, no, you can't. But you can grab...
But this search is like
you can,
any card.
Yeah.
This search for any card with X antibody, right? So it does hit the options and like other stuff like that. So you can technically play this in some Dorugramon deck.
Or Alphamon. Old Alphamon deck,
yeah. Anything like that. And like getting 2000 DP, especially in like some Dorugramon things where you might have blocker, is like pretty solid, to be honest. So...
It's yellow, you can use Heaven Judgment.
Of course, yes. Then we also got the new Raidenmon, level 3, red and black, 3 cost, 1000 DP. Evolves from level 2, red or black for a cost of 1, or from a level 2... sorry, those are actually both... isn't that... On both of these, it's black level 2 with X antibody trait for a cost of 0.
Oh, you are actually absolutely right. Sorry.
Yeah, so they evolve only from 2 black X antibody traded for a cost of 0. This has your turn. When this Digimon would digivolve into a Ginryumon or a Digimon card with the Chronicle trait, reduce the digivolution cost by 1. Inherit your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2000 DP.
Yeah, it's the other half of the same coin.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, nothing else to say about that.
It's interesting that this says that if it evolves into any Ginryumon, like you can evolve this to any Ginryumon we have in the game and it gets the cost reduction, but then the other... That it doesn't just say like when this Digimon would digivolve into a Digimon card with Chronicle trait.
True.
But they give the Ginryumon as a whole. So.
Yeah, so this is playable in like Digipolis also.
Technically, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, then we have the culmination of the deck. It's a new Alphamon Oryuken Ace. 9 play cost 16,000 DP, black, yellow, and red Digimon that can evolve on top of those colors for cost of 6, or DNA Digivolve from black plus yellow or red for cost of 0. Wait, this can Digivolve...
Level 6.
Yeah. This can Digivolve from 2 Alphamons.
Yeah, true.
Hand counter plus Digivolve Alphamon plus Oryumon. On play, when Digivolving one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 15,000 DP until the end of the turn. Then, if DNA Digivolving just your opponent's top security card and recovery plus 1. All turns once per turn when security stack are removed from gain 3 memory, overflow 5.
So if you DNA Digivolve this, you basically gain 3 memory?
Yeah. Solid.
I'm like, yeah, it's a good card. It's just like, we haven't seen that many, like, successful Blast DNA cards yet. Like,
but you play black deck, you can just force feed Etemons in the deck.
I guess.
And with this, actually, it's kind of good because you can like get the memory back. And then we have the 1 cost option that makes your opponent's Digimon attack. I can't remember what it's called.
This also goes to your Royal Knights, by the way.
Yeah, it does. It's a Royal Knight rated card.
There's a super strange trait. I haven't seen that no data trait before, I think. Did the original Oryuken have that same trait?
Yeah, I think so.
I have never seen that trait. Literally never.
Alphamon Oryuken is the only card that has it.
Yeah. No data, X Antibody Royal Knight Chronicle.
What a lie. They say there's no data, but then it's X Antibody Royal Knight and Chronicle trait. Like,
yeah.
There is data enough.
Maybe it's just like, it's vaccine, no data.
Well, hey, it's a yellow vaccine card. Once again.
Yeah. I guess most of this card's power hinges on the fact that how good the Chronicle deck actually is.
Yeah. But like,
Because
this is super solid Royal Knight support also. Just hard slam this for 9 and DP minus 15,000 until end of your opponent's turn.
like you ever hard slam anything for 9 in Royal Knights?
Yeah, but like the base value of 9 and then you minus the minuses out of them.
Yeah, and then if your opponent attacks your security and removes something from there, you gain 3 memory. So you tax their attacks.
Yeah, and that can end their turn.
Yeah. It's a really cool... It's a cool card, but I'm a little bit skeptical of all the Blast DNA Digivolution cards.
Yeah,
like,
I can feel you.
Omnimon has been like closest to greatness as a Blast DNA Digivolve. I don't think anything else has been that.
But it's not because of the Blast DNA, it's because of the option card.
Yeah. So we will see if this will be the first truly successful Blast DNA Digivolve.
Yeah.
Then we got the first secret rare of the set. The other one still eludes us, but this is Zephagamon Ace. It's a level 6 green Digimon, 8 play cost, 13,000 DP. Digivolves from level 5 green Digimon for a cost of 5, or from play cost 10 or higher level 6 with Vortex Warrior straight for a cost of 1. Hand counter Blast Digivolve, Piercing, Vortex and Blocker. All turns once per turn when any Digimon suspend, this Digimon may unsuspend. On play, when Digivolving, you may suspend 1 Digimon, then for every 2 suspended Digimon, you may return 1 of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. The rule trait has Bird Dragon type, Overflow -4 of course, and it has Magic Knight, Vortex Warrior and Liberator traits itself.
I think this is kind of solid, but I don't know why they gave it Piercing and Blocker, because the EX7 Shoto gives you Piercing and Blocker, and it probably will still be played in the deck because it lets you unsuspend.
Yeah, I guess.
So I have mixed feelings about those keywords, but I'm kind of happy that they didn't give it more keywords.
Yeah, so it doesn't go to other dex lanes.
Yeah.
But that when Digivolving on plays effect is actually pretty nasty.
Yeah, if your opponent is swinging, you can blast to this, suspend itself, and then there is 2 suspended Digimon.
Yeah. Or if your opponent is super wide, you can... depends on how many Digimon are suspended, but technically you can half the amount of Digimons your opponent has.
Yeah.
So it's so hard for me to evaluate this kind of card when we haven't seen the Vortex Warriors do anything, or the Zephagamon.
Maybe when they get their 4th secret rare, they will do something.
Yeah, they got the medieval Galantmon now, as did everyone else apparently in the metagame. But and this does evolve on top of medieval Galantmon, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so again, we will see. I'm not sure. There's many good things in this card, but then I'm waiting. Do we have a deck that actually can use all of these things? And maybe this is just some dumb card in some green deck that I cannot
Leopardmon. Medieval Galantmon Leopardmon deck.
Yeah, maybe.
It works
Let's
in the
slam it there.
mother control. Because you can have the medieval. You play 4 of medieval Gauntmon in mother control.
Yeah. So maybe this is not actually a Zephagamon card, but this is just like
Shoto cards are for evil people, so it will be played in mother control. Then let's move on to some Machine-Dramon support. I mean, Invisimon support. Question mark. We have Bulbmon. It's 7 play cost 7000 DP level 5. That evolves on top of a level 4 blacks for cost of 3. It has blocker and opponent's turn. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, you may play 1 cost 4 or lower Digimon card from this Digimon's Digivolution card without paying the cost, and inherit opponent's turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon. It's machine trade, so this is solid Machine-Dramon support actually.
This is like does Machine-Dramon put level 5 machines under it, or is it only cyborgs?
Cyborgs and machines.
No, the old one is only cyborgs.
What? Am I crazy?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
That was so casual.
Factual.
Yeah.
No lies detected. They are. Yeah, the Chaos-Dramon X antibody puts cyborgs or machines.
Okay.
But I don't know if the BT11 does search cyborg or machine cards. Like the BT11 can put machine cards, but the old one, the EX1 can only put cyborgs, and the EX3 Chaos-Dramon only puts cyborgs also. So this is not Machine-Dramon support.
This is Chaos-Dramon support.
Yeah. Card is whatever. It's a common with. Again, it's like it basically has on deletion. It doesn't say on deletion, but it's almost on deletion. Well, this can also be bounced and it plays a card from under it, but
yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of these kind of cards. It's like, why would I want to keep a level 5 blocker on the field and hope it does something?
I think this is more like it's black, so it has blocker. Don't care about that. But like you want to just leave your opponent to 1 and you digital to this, and then you have some sort of like things to rebuild if this gets deleted or removed.
And I guess this is kind of fine, like under the Invisimon or something.
Yeah, that's true.
If you get reboot to this or something, because then you can attack with the Invisimon, put the Invisimon into your security, and then you have this, and this maybe reboots or something. But I don't know. Yeah. Then we also get new Raidenmon, which is a level 6 black, 12 play cost 12,000 DP Digimon which can evolve on top of level 5 black for a cost of 4. On play, when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less. All turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area, you may play 1 play cost 11 or lower Digimon card with the machine or cyborg trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. It has Digicross -2, Raidenmon, Fujinmon, and Suijinmon.
I feel this is like bad card.
It's not.
I think our Raidenmon, Fujinmon, and Suijinmon are not good cards, so like.
Yes, and this doesn't make them good, so.
Yeah, so we would need like solid support for this deck, and like this is an uncommon boss card, so.
And as not completely for this card, but we were talking with my friend the old Digipolis cards, or like the Imperialdramon, and deleting 7 play cost or less as like when digivolving is basically nothing these days in Digimon. It's like it's some throwaway Digimon your opponent might have in their field that you get to delete.
Yeah, and if it's like some sort of ace It's probably like Zephagamon Ace and then there is Dominimon to save it, so it doesn't even matter. So I think this is not a good card.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let's move on. We have some interesting cards still to talk about. We have Imperialdramon, it's 8 play cost, 8000 DP, level 5, that is red and purple this time. It can evolve on top of red and purple for cost of 4, or it can DNA digivolve from red level 4 and purple level 4 for cost of 0. On play, when digivolving for the turn, one of your Digimon gains piercing and gets plus 4000 DP, then this Digimon may attack. All turns, when any of your Imperialdramon or Dinobimon would be deleted, two of your Digimon may digivolve into Imperialdramon Dragon mode in the hand.
DNA,
yeah, and inherit security at +1. Should we talk about the Dinobimon also with this?
Yeah, let's do that. So Dinobimon is of course a level 5 purple and red Digimon, 8 play cost, 8000 DP. Evolve from level 4 purple or red for a cost of 4, or DNA evolves from a purple level 4 plus red level 4 for a cost of 0. On play, when digivolving, you may return one Digimon card with Imperialdramon in its name or the free trade from your trash to the hand. All turns, when any of your Dinobimon or Imperialdramon would be returned to hands or decks, two of your Digimon may DNA digivolve into Imperialdramon Dragon mode in the hand. Inherited effect is your turn. This Digimon doesn't activate security effects on option cards it checks. These are...
I just realized that if you play Beamon or Wormmon with Davis Ken, or with the White Tamer that we got this set, and digivolve like without DNA digivolving into Dinobimon or Examon, Dinobimon or Imperialdramon, and have the other one on board already, and then end of turn when it would leave the end of your opponent's turn when it would leave the battle area, you can DNA for free.
Actually, only Dinobimon, because Dinobimon is when it's returned to hands or decks, and Bulbmon is deleted. So they have a little bit of flavor difference there.
Yeah,
so.
And like that's not very likely to happen. That your two level 6s, level 5 would survive the turn.
Yeah, and it's well, if you have both of those on the field, these two, then your opponent can't really like remove them because they can DNA digivolve into Dragon mode. But like,
except if you like delete Dinobimon and bounce Examon, Imperialdramon. Why I keep saying Examon?
No. They both effects.
Oh, true. Sorry. Yeah, that's.
So if they're both on the field, your opponent cannot bounce any of them or delete any of them, or they can go to the Imperialdramon mode.
I'm two type.
I see that. Or hear that.
Yeah.
It's interesting, or like it's really nice that they have given these cards on play effects. Because like even the old EX3 ones play the other one from the trash, and you of course have the Dinobimon from the BT20 that can also play any of these from the trash, I think. Yeah. So especially with the new Dinobimon, you can go to the BT16 Dinobimon to play the new Dinobimon to get maybe a missing piece of your DNA evolution things from the trash to hand.
Yeah.
So
I just were thinking about that you can probably play like a singleton version of this deck already.
Might be. You have so many Imperialdramon, like different Imperialdramons and like Dinobimons and Imperialdramon and
yep. So that's a thing.
Yeah. So I haven't like played that much, as I said, this red purple Imperialdramon, so I'm not sure how good these cards actually are. But like the inherits are solid. On play when digivolvings are pretty good. The protection is interesting. And especially with like, but I'm not sure how good the next card is, to be honest.
Yeah, the next card is Imperialdramon Dragon mode Ace. It's a 7 play cost, 12,000 DP, level 6 purple and red Digimon that can evolve on top of purple and red for cost 4, or DNA digivolve from level 5 purple and level 5 red for cost of 0. It has hand counter plus DNA Digivolve Dynabimon plus Imperialdramon. Then on play when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 11,000 DP or less. Then if DNA Digivolving, this Digimon may Digivolve into Imperialdramon Fighter mode in the hand or trash without paying the cost. First it seems like okay card, but like, is it?
Who knows? And it doesn't really combo with the old fighter mode, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the old fighter mode returns Dragon mode.
Yeah, and that's not something you would like to do.
Yeah, but what did the... I can't remember what the BT20 fighter mode...
Wait a second.
Well, that's a good that's a good target to go into if you use this. But I'm not sure. Like, do you still just want to use the old Dragon mode mainly?
Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah, the new one won't let your opponent play with effects.
Yeah.
And trashes.
Somehow I have this like feeling that the old Dragon mode is still better, but
I feel
someone who plays this deck more can tell us how the things actually are with this deck, because I have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of this Dragon mode Ace, to be honest. I do like the Dinabimon and the Imperialdramon, so that's my 5 cents about it about this.
Yeah. But
at least this can evolve from trash also, so that's something.
That helps a lot. But
especially if you want to use like some other fighter modes also.
Yeah.
You have so many different fighter modes to choose from also. It's kind of mad at this point.
I don't know if the card is good, but at least the art is solid.
Yeah.
It looks so much better than the fighter mode.
And those were all the cards from last week. Or upcoming, or this week when you are probably listening to this, is probably the last week of
we have seen
from BT20.
Yeah, we have seen 91 cards from this set already, and we are only missing 11 new cards from this set, so this probably is second to last spoiler check from BT20. Before we have the art check or alt art check. We have done those also for all of our like art enjoyers in this game. So stay tuned. I'm too tired. Please go and check out Card Raider. We have started collaborating with them. It's an international marketplace, and with our code Security Attack 5 and our link in the description, you can get 5% off your first order, and you could help us out. And of course, we will see you tomorrow on the stream, 18 o'clock Eastern European time. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are still here. Consider becoming a channel member, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.